The next speaker is Jim Hart.
Thank you, Speaker. Mayor Tory, members of council, it's an honor to be given the opportunity to appear before you today and to be considered for the appointment to Councillor Ward 44. Listening to the council debate on whether to appoint the next councillor to Ward 44, I heard a number of councillors speak about the importance of a by-election because councillors are sent here by the people they represent with a clear mandate. Having worked in Councillor Moser's office for the last year, up to 2 weeks ago, I'm very much in tune with the mandate that was given to Councillor Moser by the residents of Ward 44. And if appointed, I'll deliver on that mandate. For example, during the last election campaign, Councillor Moser spoke to his residents about the importance of the Scarborough Waterfront Trail and the redevelopment of Port Union Road. Both of these initiatives were very important to the councillor and to the residents of Ward 44. And both of these initiatives have been led by me for the last year. Councillor Moser was passionate about parks, recreation, and the urban forest. Under Ron's leadership, the ward has seen tremendous improvements in our local parks and recreation facilities. As a former GM of Parks, Forestry, and Recreation, I share Ron's passion for these services and his commitment to making Ward 44 a healthy and beautiful place to live and work. During my tenure with the councillor's office, I acted on behalf of the councillor on a number of issues and ward priorities. I know the planning issues in the ward and the community concerns with these applications. I've been dealing with planning staff on these files, and I've represented Ward 44 at the public meetings. I've already built relationships with many members of the community and have dealt directly with our community associations. This appointment is for a relatively short period of time, and as you well know, getting up to speed on ward issues and key contacts takes time. I don't need that time. If I'm a successful appointee, I'll be able to hit the ground running with the existing office staff who already have strong ties with the local community. In addition to being familiar with ward issues and the councillor's mandate, I've been a resident of Ward 44 for the last 20 years. I'm very familiar with the ward, and we moved to Ward 44 because of the ward's natural beauty and the abundance of green space, much of which can be attributed to Ron Moser. His strong support for the natural environment is a passion that I share. In order to move things forward in a councillor's office, it's imperative that you have a strong understanding of City of Toronto operations and what's achievable within the context of operating capital budgets and staffing resources. Having worked for the city for 31 years, 25 years of which were at senior management level, I know how to move projects forward and who needs to be engaged in processes to deliver results. Those of you who know me know that as a city staff person, I delivered results. If appointed, I'll deliver results for the residents of Ward 44. During my career, I worked at senior management level in Parks, Forestry, and Recreation, municipal licensing and standards, the Deputy City Manager's Office, the City Manager's Office, the City Clerk's Office, and in addition to that, I had frontline positions in Metro Housing and the Metro Works Department. I think that my experience in 7 distinct organizational units in the City of Toronto, along with my direct experience in the Ward 44 office, augmented by the fact that I've been a ward resident for 20 years, makes me uniquely qualified for this appointment. And I can't pass up this opportunity to let you know how inspiring it was to work with Councillor Moser. Ron's determination to serve the residents of Ward 44 as his health was failing was the epitome of public service. And to Heather Moser, thank you so much for your endorsement. If I'm fortunate enough to be selected for this appointment, I'll do my best to carry on Ron's work. So in closing, I'd like to say that I do not have a personal agenda seeking this appointment. I'll not run for council in 2018 in Ward 44 or any other ward. My sole concern is to complete Ron's term and to deliver on his mandate. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Any questions? No? Okay, thank you very much. I don't see a name on the screen. Oh, okay, Councillor Shan.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have the same question as to what happened at Highland Creek Heritage Festival. I know errors happen, but the type of response that I got is what's concerning me. So can you probably are aware, I don't want to go through the...
No, I'm fully aware of it,
So
Councillor.
if you can let me know what would your response be in that.
I was actually at the festival, looked at all the cars, didn't notice it myself, unfortunately, but I've dealt with those kinds of issues as City of Toronto senior staff person on a number of occasions. I would contact the city staff that would assist me in that regard. We would deal with the local group, and we would ensure that things like that are brought to their attention. They understand appropriate policies, procedures, and what's offensive, and that won't happen again.